We are tier ranking the books that I have read in 2024. Yes po. Welcome to the channel. My name is May, and yes, I post things. I post videos about books and reading and travel and food and whatever kung ano man yung matripan ko. Okay, so today before the tier ranking, I will be just summing up or wrapping up the books that I've read last year or the past year. Hindi pa pala tapos ang years. Just recently, I not specifically moved, but I added my Fable account as my tracker for my reading. So I also have this 2024 wrap up. What's that? Anyways, I have this 2024 wrap up from Fable, which I like more than the Goodreads stats. And I don't know, parang sa lahat ng na-try ko na tracker or na reading tracker app, Fable has the most interesting wrap up so far. But if you have other suggestions, feel free to comment. I'm very much open to trying more apps. But anyways, on Goodreads, I set 30 books as my reading goal for the year. Basically because I'm not a fast reader. And I know my schedule limits me to less than 50 books. But I try, So far, I have 56 books based on my Fable. I think it has 55 books. Minus 1 kasi may nadoble akong entry. But I have 56 on Fable. I don't know bakit hindi sila nagsisync. I mean, I synced it manually, but or automatically yung bulk upload. But sa ngayon, iba pa din. I don't know why. By the way, according to Fable, I am a dark dreamer. My obsession with masked men. I'm not obsessed with masked men. Your obsession with masked men and moral ambiguity screams quirky villain, yet it reveals a fearless embrace of life's shadow. I'm just gonna refresh my wrap up para masama si Whiskey. So, magsa-start tayo ngayon. According to Fable, I started the year with terror and intrigue. So from gothic chills to literary mazes. Tapos, second quarter naman, from dark satire to dragon riders, you journeyed through chill and magic. Yeah, fantasy medyo ako dyan nung time na yan. Third quarter, we have coffee shops to haunted hotels. Your tales blended warmth and suspense. Medyo thriller tayo niyan time na yan. And then the Q4, we have Whiskey and Winter Wonders led you into a dazzling years. And medyo may pa-romance tayo dyan, may pa-fantasy, medyo may mga nakakainis na reads, and I'm excited to share with you. Hot take, Tender is the Flesh. Average rating is 3.75 and I rated it 1 star. You know why. Hype Train, Fourth Wing, I guess, has an super high average rating on Goodreads. Also in Fable. Tapos, nakisakay ako. 4 stars siya sa akin. I enjoyed it. I know some of you find it shallow. Anyway, Fourth Wing, I enjoyed it. Toonish is like water for chocolate. I read it for a book club pick. Book of the month. I just joined Fable like 2 months ago. Kaya 56 day pa lang yung streak ko. And I'm on the top 5% of all Fable members. I'm in the top 5% of reading short stories. I'm in the top 10% of classic readers. I'm reading more classics next year kasi I am actually a classic reader talaga. I'm not very much of a romance reader, but the book club happened, so I'm in the top 10% of thrillers readers. And ito, reader summary, I am a dark dreamer. Your love for shadowy obsessions would make a ghost vampire shudder. Yet your embrace of the eerie reveals fearless imagination. Like 190% accomplished. The average rating is 3.2 stars. So I know I am very much kuripot. If I rated a book 3 stars, it doesn't mean I'm not loving it. It doesn't mean I'm neutral. 3 stars, I love it pa din. So that's my wrap up. Punta na tayo sa tier ranking. These are the books that I have read in the past 12 months. So I'm not sure kung nandito lahat. Na-download ko lahat ng images of the books that I actually read. But yeah, let's see how it goes. So I have 5 categories for the tier ranking. We have the one, couldn't stop, won't stop. I loved it. I super loved it. I will forever recommend. I will forever remember. I will forever keep a copy of. And also, won't stop kasi I will continue the series or I will read more books from the author. Second tier is plot and twists made me scream. I loved it but not too much. Pero there are parts of the books that made me, oh my god, mga ganyan, na-scream talaga. Either I liked it, I was shocked, I was amazed, I was like, oh my god, but ganito? I'm a art enthusiast. Like, part of the art, the writing style, cover, I am a fan of. But I'm not telling or I'm not saying so much or too much on the contents of that book. Kasi parang, next is did not finish and I do not regret not finishing it. Last but not the least, we have It Was a Book, I guess. Like, I don't care. Okay, so let's start. I know it sounds easy and it feels easy sa ngayon, but I always hear comments like it's easier said than done, if you get what I mean. So let's see if madadalian ba ako sa pag-tier rank, basta-basta lang ba ako mag-tier rank. I'm excited! Okay, so hindi ako titingin. Ba't ayaw niya? Ooh! Yung pinanganak akong bakla at iba pang mga akda ni Gerald Gruezo. This one, I did not expect that this is so good. Kasi this is not his debut book or debut work. Nag-publish na siya sa Wattpad before. But this book is my first time reading Gerald and I really enjoyed it. I have like super, hindi naman nostalgic but parang kinakausap ko lang din siya. You know what I mean? His character in real life is there in that book. And it's very interesting also. Yung story niya, the way he writes, couldn't stop, won't stop. Next, The Housemaid Secret. Now, this is the second book from the Housemaid series. I like it, but shucks, parang di tayo papasok sa ibang category. I liked it. It's not my favorite. I think I like the first book more. But I like the, I don't know, it was book, I guess. Yun na yung pinaka-close. And I'm not saying it's worse. Binabaliktad ko na, binabawi ko na it's the worst category here. Kasi I like The Housemaid Secret. It's just that hindi siya nag-fit sa ibang categories and it's just like, okay, it's a good book. Meh. Next, One False Move is actually a good book na natatandaan ko I really enjoyed, but I don't remember it anymore. Bakit wala dito? Okay, I'm an art enthusiast because Harlan Coben. His writing style is so good. If you want thrillers, Harlan Coben. Pero I should have put a category here na I forgot na. It's good but I forgot na or something like that. Incidents Around the House is a horror book that I discovered on TikTok and it's so good. Except for when I read or heard comments about it, parang na-realize ko na, oo nga, doon pa lang nag-sink in na medyo, oo nga, medyo may mali. But I enjoyed it the time that I was reading it. So I'm put it here. Plot and twists made me scream. Kasi nakatakot talaga siya at some point. And naiyak ako sa dulo ni. Okay, next. That was made, I like it. Plot and twists made me scream because I was imagining na it's a real story. It's a true story. Kaya parang, oops, wait lang, parang scary to, creepy to. So I will put it there. Next, ayaw nang makakuha. Ayaw nang makakuha. If a Winter's Night, A Traveler is a classic that I heard from Emma. I liked it. The writing is so good, but it's slow paced na nagiging boring na siya to me. So I'm an art enthusiast. I will read more Calvino because of the prose, because of the beautiful flowery writing style, but not very much in the mood na if I want to enjoy lang. It's not it, I think. Okay, next is True Philippine Ghost Stories. It's a horror series of volumes republished by Psycom, kaya I actually decided to reread it. Nag-order ako, tas i-reread ko sana. Pero, yes, it's nostalgic. Yes, it's super fun to read. But it's kind of like cliche na to me. Kasi siguro kakapakinig ko rin ng mga horror podcast, kakabasa ko rin ng horror stories. Medyo hindi na siya bago and medyo hindi na siya ganun ka-exciting, ka nakakatakot or whatever. So, I'm an art enthusiast because of the classic-y vibe of the book. Kasi parang classic na siya sa atin kasi medyo parang everybody knows it, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that's that. Next, Tender is the Flesh. As you saw earlier, I did not really enjoy it. I did not finish it. I rated it 1 star kasi ayoko na siyang dumaan sa mga recommendations. Tapos wala namang DNF folder sa Goodreads, gagawa ka pa ng sarili mo. But also, alam mo yun, marirecommend din kasi na-experience ko na siya. Although, we have DNF folder or tag on Fable, if I'm not mistaken. So, I'm gonna try that next year kasi for sure, I will still have DNF books. But for now, did not finish, did not regret. I know it's gory. I know it's disturbing. And I am a sucker for disturbing books. But this one is like parang, okay. Politics is there. The sense is there. It's just that, not for me. Not this time. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna revisit it. Kasi parang, we know already what's happening and what will happen. So, next. The Mystery Affair. Ito ba yun? The Mystery Affair? Agatha Christie. I actually forgot this na. So, I'm gonna put it here. It was a book, I guess. But Agatha Christie is really good at writing mystery thrillers. Nakalimutan ko lang talaga kung anong plot nito because it's a short book and pinakinggan ko siya sa audiobook. Kasi it's free from Audible nung time na nasa Audible ako. Nag-cancel na ako ng subscription. Next. The Unbearable Lightness of Being. I DNF this. Yata. Did I? I actually forgot na. Tingnan mo, ang dami kong na-forget na. I don't know. I know it's not just me. Like, a lot of readers feel the same way na you liked it, or sometimes hindi mo na like, but you know you read it, pero you forgot the plot already. And I read it, I have the physical copy, and I have tabs, I have notes also, pero binenta ko kasi yung book sa office mate ko, interested siya. So, hindi ko siya tinapos, yung tabs are also hindi tapos, nasa first parts lang. But girl, I don't know what it's all about. Next is Matthew Perry's Friends, Lovers, and That. Tingnan mo, nakalimutan ko na rin yung Terrible Thing. It was a book, I guess. Wait, plot twist. Plot made me scream. I realized that everything that you see online, from reviews, from like shocking part na sinishare ng mga readers, that's it. Yun na yun. And beyond what you know na sinishare ng media, yes, there are a lot more. But nasira yung experience ko ng mga online reviews or whatever, because I don't know, it's just so interesting, but laging may but, no? But nasira yung experience ko. But if we take it aside, yung experience sa social media, and how it was outlined, how it was written, plus si Matthew Perry din, yung narrator of the book, sa audiobook, and the experience of reading and or listening to it is still beautiful. You know, parang nakikinig ka lang din talaga sa kaibigan mo. Naglalabas siya ng sama ng loob, naglalabas siya ng kwento niya, ng experience niya from the past, and you relate to it. So, hindi naman din ako, hindi ko na-experience yung mga ganon. But, you know what I mean? Parang we, in some ways, in our own little ways, we experience those kinds of frustrations, those kinds of parang sometimes you cannot control yourself anymore, parang ganyan. And the person that is super disappointed in you is yourself. And it's super annoying, it's super sad, it's super depressing even. So yeah. Next, The Alchemist is my reread this year. It was a book, I guess. I love it, yes. Don't get me wrong. The Alchemist is very much rich with quotes. So, next, Her Body and Other Parties is a DNF for me. I started reading this when I was in Bicol kasi I have no Wi-Fi, I have no internet. Medyo yung network doon ay putol. Not putol, but wala. So, yeah, medyo mahirap doon mag-download ng ibang mga books if you're mood reading. Kaya, ayan. Yan yung pinili ko, tapos hindi siya masyadong engaging for me that time. Did not regret it though. Next, Hunting Adeline is my second dark romance book. So again, I am not a very romancy reader, but since my book club loves romance and dark romance almost always wins the book of the month pick. So itong Hunting Adeline, supposedly a book of the month, but nag-decide kami na fantasy naman, girl. So, nag-dark romance pa rin kami as a body read. Pero meron kaming fantasy. Plot twists made me scream because there was a time na since this is my first or second dark romance, this is my first dark romance. Kasi the other one is Mind F series na hindi masyadong dark. This one is a lot more darker. So, medyo nagulat ako that time. Pero, I've seen worse. No One Rides for Free is a horror book that got me parang, kasi, gory kasi talaga siya. But, I liked it. I liked reading it because it's gory. And the gore is detailed. Hindi ko masabing beautifully written, but descriptive enough for you to understand the message and to visualize what's happening also. So, parang gusto ko pa more. Couldn't stop, won't stop. Although, as in, super disgusting talaga siya. Hindi ko siya ma-recommend. Next is When She's Gone is an ARC that I read this year, which reminds me I have 4 more books na ARC na kailangan tapusin soon. When She's Gone is so good. I forgot the plot already, but I'm a fan. Next is Mind F. Mind F is one of my favorite dark romance books kasi it's dark, but it's not that dark na maaanoy ka, mapu-frustrate ka or whatever. And the story is super good. So I couldn't stop. I won't stop. I'm not sure of other books written by the author. I know na there's a news. It's very unfortunate. But I'm not yet sure. Hindi ko pa na-review if there are other books from the same author. I guess so. And I am interested to see. Kaya I couldn't stop. I won't stop. Next is True North by Karina Gaskell is a free copy, ebook copy from the author. Unfortunately, hindi ko masyadong nabet. But I like the art. I like the talent. The writing is so good. I just didn't like the story. Next is Fourth Wing. It's so bata. It's too juvenile for me, but I liked it. I enjoyed it, and I'm continuing the series. I actually got my paperback copies kasi I finished it in ebook. So I got paperback copies, iniintay ko sila, and I am planning to wait for the paperback of the Onyx Storm. Next is Saving Noah. So good. As in, I rated it 5 stars. 5 ba? Or 4.5. Whatever. But it's one of my favorite reads this year. I couldn't stop. I won't stop. I will definitely hoard books from Lucinda Berry. Super, super good. Next is If He Had Been With Me is also good. Plot twists made me scream. Yes. I couldn't stop. I won't stop. Siguro pwede din. Kasi, girl, it's an emotional read. It's also bata for me. It's juvenile din for me. But I knew that the moment I picked it up. It's YA, but the emotions, the feelings, the thoughts of a young adult there is, you cannot deny it's true and it's relatable. You've been there. I mean ako. I've been there as an adult. There are also thoughts like that. Not the romance side but the deeper message of the story, nakarelate ako doon. So I liked it. I am actually, book 2 is on my TBR. Next is Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. It's a sports romance. Not medyo, but spicy siya, and I liked it. Plot and twists made me scream. Yes. Screamed of anger. Galit ako, me. I will read the next one. Pero it doesn't, hindi siya sa level ng couldn't stop po. So parang, okay, this is interesting. Sige, let's see. Parang ganun na lang. Next is Little Stranger. This is my second book. The second dark romance book that I read is Little Stranger. Haunting Adeline is the third one. So Little Stranger is super, super, super dark. Tapos super kadiri. Super, I don't know if I can read the next book in the series. plot twist made me scream. I think a lot of dark romances moving forward will go here. Next is Aurora. Aurora is a thriller sci-fi. This very interesting siya. Plot and twists made me scream. So we have this Aurora kasi there's a solar storm or whatever. Solar storm ang tawag. Basta everything in Earth na may radiation, na may kuryente, na may power, ganyan, na affected by the solar, yung power ni solar, and wala lang, nakakatakot. Yung mga ganyan, mga solar storms, mga tsunami, mga natural disasters, natatakot ako sa kanila. And I like to read more of that. Next, Perfect Place to Die. This one is one of the books na naalala ko when I was deciding on the categories kasi hindi ko na siya matandaan. And I was like, alam ko book to eh. So yeah, that was a book, I guess. Next, Housemaid is watching the third book of the series. Is a lot of disappointments. It was a book, I guess. Prison Healer is a fantasy book, one of the Prison Healer series. This was a book of the month for the club. Plot twist made me scream, especially the last twist. It's so interesting that I started reading the second book, but not too much na I will say I won't stop. I actually stopped reading it kasi medyo mabagal na yung book 2. But I won't tag it as DNF pa kasi I will definitely read more of it. Next is Twisted Love. Kaya lang, hindi ko siya masyadong like favorite. But I won't stop. No. Kasi yung couldn't stop, won't stop, talagang excited talagang ituloy. You get what I mean? But it doesn't make me scream also. It's kind of a cliche pa nga. That makes sense. I'm an art enthusiast. Yeah. Next is Twisted Games, the second book. This one I loved more, but not to this level. So I'm an art enthusiast lang din. Bride is just fine. I love the politics side of it. So I'm an art enthusiast. Broken Wings, art enthusiast. It's so good. As in, lahat naman yata ng libro niya ni Khalil Gibran is a very beautifully written book. So, yeah. The binding is so good. It's a fantasy magical read. Super nice kasi the plot here is very interesting. So you have binders. Ang tinatawag sa kanilang practice ay binding, which is the title. So technically, basically, the binder will extract your memory and bind it into a book. So mawawala yung memory mo and it's just in a book. It's so interesting. It's so good. I couldn't stop. I won't stop. I want more fantasy reads like this. Choke is weird. It was a book, I guess. Wala sa Kilometer Zero is interesting also, but not too much. It's a series, it's anthologies of short stories na hindi connect, but they are, well, parang basically they happen in places mula sa Kilometer Zero. And then experiences of different people, different classes of people, different types of people. Basically, that's the gist. Next is The Housemaid's Wedding. Is the novela ng series, and I think it's not, dapat hindi na siya sinama It's not worthy of a read. Next is Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. I did not like it so much kasi it's predictable, but some of them made me, or some of the twists made me scream kasi I was like, sabi na nga ba? Ay, shucks. Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. Riley Sager, dati kasi gusto ko siya eh, pero this book is a life-changing book. Nawala ang respeto ko, be. Hindi ko talaga siya nagustuhan. So, yeah, it was a book, I guess. Next is A Love Letter to Whiskey is the last book, most recent book that I finished yesterday lang. It's so flowery. It's so good. The writing style is so good also. As in, makaka-relate ka talaga. But I just didn't like the characters. The story, sige, pwede na. Kasi may mga nangyayari din na ganyan. But the characters, not the writing of the characters, yung mismong characters, ang irritable talaga ako, B. So, sobrang inis ko. Well, 3.5 naman, mataas pa yun sa akin. Pero mababa kasi siya sa ibang tumitingin. Pero I liked it. I will read more. Actually, nagtitingin ako ng mga books pa ni Candy Stein. Okay, next is The Nutcracker. It was a book, I guess. Maybe because nabore ako kasi I already know what that book is all about. Yeah. I just picked it up because of a Book of the Month pick ng isang collab also. Next is Like Water for Chocolate is also, it was a book, I guess. Kasi this is just the book pick again for the book club, and I think I have a lot more of this in the past years. Kaya din ako nag-quit ng ibang clubs before because there are books na napipilitan lang akong tapusin because I want to join the discussion. So I am joining a book club not just because of the book picks but also to connect with other readers. Pero how can I connect if I am reading books na I'm not very much liking? You know, parang ang hirap din i-force yung sarili. So I took a break and was looking for a circle na I fit better and and fortunately I have this new club na ibang genre pero yung experience ko with the genre na they liked and they are enjoying is good so far, and it's not that parang na-force lang din ako, wala pang ganon, at least for this book club. But anyways, going back, ba't baka nag-explain? Like Water for Chocolate, there are recipes, there are like family issues here na very much nonsense to me, but it happens, you know, kung ikaw ang panganay, or no, their culture is if you are the bunso, ikaw ang maiiwan at hindi ka pwedeng magkapamilya of your own, you have to be the giver and the supporter of your parents when they grow old. As in, wala kang karapatan ikaw ang tagapangalaga. So, that doesn't make sense at all, but it's their culture na sana matigalan kung totoo man ito. But the story or the romance side of the story is not very much. The guy married her sister para mapalapit sa kanya. Mapapakamot ka na lang talaga. Next is The Fellowship of the Ring. So, book 1 of Lord of the Rings. It's super good as usual. This is my reread. Couldn't stop, won't stop. It's one of the fantasy books that nag-trigger sa akin to like fantasy books, basically. Next, Some People Need Killing is a contemporary, no, it's non-fic. It happened, it really happened, and we have journalists, we have documentarists na magpapatunay sa mga nangyaring ito. And this is also the POV, or the side of the story of the victims of the war. And I liked it. I like to read more books like this. Politics, true story, parang eye-opener. Yun nga lang, sana marami pang nagbabasa at nakikinig sa mga ganitong storya and not just the one side of the story. You know what I mean? Next is Before You Sleep. It's a horror book na I forgot na. So, yeah, it's a book, I guess. How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. This is weird. The plot made me scream. And it's unforgettable. Ayoko na ng candy cane. The Patient is so good. If you did not like The Silent Patient, I think this is a lot more better, or more beautifully written. The writing style is more good, or better than The Silent Patient, if you get what I mean. I'm an art enthusiast. No. Yeah. Kasi it's predictable also. Lives of Puppets, I did not finish. It's a sci-fi. It's about a robot, a puppet. Tapos, hindi ko na alam. Lights Out is a dark romance, which is funny. Sige, here na lang. Plot twists made me scream. Kasi it's funny, it's spicy, may emotional part ba dito? Hindi ko matandaan. But I enjoyed it so much. So yeah, it made me scream. Next is Howl's Moving Castle. It's very, very magical. I won't stop reading it. I won't stop reading the series. I'm on book 2 na. Hopefully this year. The Coworker is, I finished this, pero hindi ko siya bet. It was a book, I guess. Kasi, girl, sumasakit ang ulo ko talaga. It's a office set na thriller, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, girl, if you don't like your office mate, ibang level of prank ito, ibang level of weird, they're messed up, you know. Parang, girl, deadmahin mo na lang. Okay, The Murders in the Endicott Hotel is also an ARC. I enjoyed it. I'm an art enthusiast. Although, I like it's self-pulp, if I'm not mistaken. Tama ba? May publisher yata ito. The book cover is so good, pero meron ako nakita na isang book, ibang cover of the same book na sobrang a lot better. So I'm a fan of that. But the story is mainly like similar to And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. The next one is Haunted Castles. Actually, nakalimutan ko na. It's 3 castles yata. Tapos, it's 3 homes, 3 houses. Tapos, iba-ibang story. Yeah, I remember na. But I don't remember the details of those homes. So, yeah, it was a book, I guess. Last one, Girl 1 Murder. It's a 12 series na libro. And it's super good. It's a good thriller. And it's interesting. So, there are 12 girls missing. Tapos, may 12 books about each girls. Sobrang interesting. Kasi 12 sila. Tapos, ang dami ko pang pila, mi. So, yeah, that's basically it. 54 files. I have 55. Tama kasi may isa dito na nadoble ko. I think it's Girl 1 Murder. Nadoble ko yung entry. So, yeah, I think medyo pantay-pantay naman. And I'm glad that I have at least very minimum lang compared to others. I have 5 DNFs. I have a lot more a lot more of books na parang I don't care about than I expected. Kasi some of this I super hated na akala ko I cared about what made me hate them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I hate them. So, thank you for being with me. It's fun, tier ranking. Mahirap siya, yes, because the set categories are very limited. So, it's good na you have to review your categories and your books before you start para at least you know if you have to change your category. So, we'll do that the next time. And I'll see you on my next one. I think reading vlog and links. But yeah, bye!